In the picturesque town of Vaduz, this is certainly not one of Europe's biggest international stadiums, but it does have one of the best looking backdrops. Your commentator for this one is Richard Kaufman.
Liechtenstein, well, they know they're the underdogs. They're always the underdogs, really, whoever they take on, never mind playing the team who are top of the FIFA World Rankings. 140 places between them. There is the Liechtenstein side. They're missing Marco Ritzberger through injury, but goalkeeper Periella does play despite a ligament torn in training last week. Two teenagers in this side, Sandro Visa winning just his second cap at the age of 17. Plenty of experience too, 5 players with more than 50 caps. Well, this Spain side, you know pretty well. Vicente Del Bosque making just 2 changes from the team that started against the Netherlands in the World Cup final. Carles Puyol's injured, Carlos Marchena takes his place, and Fernando Torres starts up front. Pedro drops to the bench. Seven weeks and 5 days after lifting the World Cup in Johannesburg, Vicente Del Bosque's all-conquering Spain side return to competitive action in rather modest surroundings. Xavi already winning the ball for them. The opening match in Group I for Spain on this tiny ground, the Rheinpark Stadium in Vaduz. You could fit 14 times this ground inside Soccer City, where Spain triumphed in the World Cup final against the Netherlands. And a foul by Mario Frick brings Spain their first free kick. And well, they took a bit of a beating tackle-wise from the Netherlands, didn't they, in that World Cup final? So Juan Capdevila feeling similar kind of treatment from the Liechtenstein captain Mario Frick. Xavi. Liechtenstein aware that Spain will have so much of the ball. Here's Alonso, lovely football, Xavi. First opening perhaps for Iniesta, and a good save by Periella. But of course he scored that memorable goal right near the end of the World Cup final, and he almost opened the scoring here. The 2 Barcelona players linking up. Xavi to Iniesta, and Periella is going to have a busy night tonight, you think. And there's, I was going to say the opening goal, but David Villa, you'd expect him to score from there. And again, Periella makes a fine save. Well, we're not 3 minutes into the game yet, and the Vaduz keeper has made 2 excellent saves. Iniesta this time turning provider, and you'd expect Villa to score from there. Villa. Xavi. Another inch-perfect pass. Iniesta. Sergio Ramos. Finds his Real Madrid teammate, Xabi Alonso. Fernando Torres. Roy Hodgson said he hoped Torres wouldn't play tonight. Plays it to Ramos, goalkeeper's ball. Chance maybe for a counter-attack. Bergermeyer. Of the attack just broken down slightly. This is Abele given away. Torres, Iniesta, Fernando Torres, little clip, beautiful goal, stunning goal from Fernando Torres, and Spain have the breakthrough. The one player in this side who maybe had a disappointing World Cup, Vicente Del Bosque, picked him tonight, and Torres hasn't disappointed. Poorly given away from a Liechtenstein point of view. Iniesta's pass, and how about this for a finish from Fernando Torres? Saw the keeper just off his line, clipped it over his head. It's Liechtenstein 0, Spain 1. Fernando Torres' 25th international goal. It's his 81st cap tonight. Started the last 2 matches for Liverpool. Scored the winner against West Brom last weekend. Here's Frick. Little space here for Bergermeier. Some good defending from Sergio Ramos, denies Liechtenstein their first corner of the game. Franz Bergermeier, formerly of Darlington, would you believe? The chairman of Darlington, his grandson saw Bergermeier playing for Liechtenstein at Old Trafford against England and compared it to Michael Essien. Well, here is Bergermeier with the corner, Liechtenstein's first of the game. No free kick. More problems maybe coming up for Liechtenstein. Xavi, Iniesta, Torres in the centre. Iniesta just ran into trouble. Poverino, now Uri. No offside. Spain on the counter-attack. David Villa. Lovely ball. Torres was onside, but this time he couldn't find the finish. Pereyella closing him down quickly. Game pretty spread, isn't it? Offside this time against David Hassler. But I don't think there's too many people from the Principality of Liechtenstein who really held up too much hope that they would cause an upset here this evening. Just a case of trying to keep the scoreline down. It really was a quality goal, wasn't it, from Fernando Torres. Iniesta, Villa, Xavi. Down nicely by Martin Stocklasser, but then he loses out to Iniesta. Alonso over the head of Fernando Torres. Yeah, Roy Hodgson felt that Fernando Torres would have been better off training to get himself back to full fitness, but the player himself wanted to make sure he was available for international duty. He wanted to make sure that he got back in the starting lineup for Vicente Del Bosque. Obviously was left out of the starting lineup in both the semi-final and the final. Xavi wins it back. Well, it's not another injury for Fernando Torres, is it? Just collided here. It's an impact injury, I think. Was it? Let's have a look. Yeah, just colliding with the goalkeeper Pereyella. Xavi, Ramos, Iniesta, turn doesn't quite come off for Fernando Torres, but some signs of sharpness there. Certainly nothing wrong with his finishing, the way he put the opening goal away. Of course, Fernando Torres scored the winning goal in the Euro 2008 final in Vienna. Here's David Villa. Oh, David Villa with an absolute belter. And the world and European champions are heading for yet another win. Vicente Del Bosque hardly moved. He's seen it before. And with that goal, David Villa equals Raúl's all-time goal-scoring record for Spain. Goal number 44, just his 66th international for Villa. Bang. The Barca. Two fabulous goals from Spain. Now it's just a question of how many, isn't it? Liechtenstein's resistance well and truly broken. Xavi. You can only sit and admire, can't you? Torres. Lovely play by Torres. Now can he provide the killer ball? Well, I think he went for goal in the end. Danger not over yet. Sergio Busquets. Capdevila. Villa. Is he going to try again from distance? And this time he plays it to Xavi. Referee plays on. Torres is okay. Xabi Alonso. Iniesta. Squeezed it through to Villa. Capdevila. Liechtenstein players are sent dizzy here at the moment. Well, the world's best struggled against Spain, haven't they? Never mind the minnows of Liechtenstein. Fernando Torres could be in again. Good challenge. Nice tackle from Michael Stocklasser. They are a brave unit, the Liechtenstein players. They're used to having to defend in numbers. They're not getting much of the ball. We've seen two fine strikes from two of the world's best centre-forwards. And you've got Iniesta and Xavi and Alonso providing things. It's so hard to contain. Here is Alonso. Piqué. Misplaced Spanish pass, note it down, 29th minute. Visa. Poverino doesn't find the intended target, and Spain have it back again. Xavi. Poor pass from Torres. Well, Liechtenstein have never scored against Spain in the previous 4 meetings. They could have had a penalty, of course, at 0-0. That's been the only talking point from an attacking perspective for them, really, though. Xavi. His pass percentage is unbelievable, isn't it? So many passes finding their intended target. Villa. Iniesta. Path blocked by Martin Stocklasser. Foul by Sergio. Sergio Busquets, the son of Carles Busquets, who played in the same Barcelona dream team as Pep Guardiola, his manager. Well, no country has actually retained the Henri Delaney Trophy. Well, Spain about to become the first. Delightful little backheel. Capdevila. Headed away by Martin Stocklasser. Lovely play by Villa, wasn't it? And they can turn on the style now. They have that 2-goal cushion. They know the 3 points are pretty much secure. And the Spain fans enjoying another match from their international side. Here's Iniesta. Well, he's looking for a teammate in the centre. No one able to follow in on that Andres Iniesta pass. There's the backheel from David Villa, played in Capdevila. Through the legs of David Hassler. Xabi Alonso, how Liverpool missed him last season. Iniesta. Villa. Piqué. Iniesta. Won't get there. Important header by Yves Early. It's on his home ground, of course, plays for Vaduz. Well, they face a trip to Scotland next, midweek, to Liechtenstien. Xavi, instant volley into the crowd of players. Spain are off to South America midweek for a game against Argentina. That would be a pretty good matchup, wouldn't it? Iniesta robbed. The run of Uri is quickly sniffed out by Sergio Busquets. And here comes Spain again, Capdevila. Seen by many really as the weak link in the Spain side. I didn't quite see that myself from Capdevila, the Villarreal fullback. It's true he hasn't got too much competition for a left-back role, but he's more than efficient. Iniesta, and here is David Villa, and that's a good save from Torres, and that's well defended. Well, they've missed some really glaring opportunities, haven't they, Spain? Two great goals, but Torres and Villa could have at least had one more each. You have to give some credit to the goalkeeper too as well, don't you? Made those two terrific saves from Villa and Iniesta in the opening couple of minutes. You know, another chance isn't far away though, don't you? Here's Villa. Alonso. Poorly given away there by Liechtenstein. Can't afford to do that against Spain. Iniesta. He's done well, I think, at right back. Probably been the standout player, really, so far. Along with Michael Stocklasser, I think he's also done a pretty decent job for Liechtenstein. Here's Burgermeier. He's got Abela to his left. Goes for goal. And Iker Casillas has to make his first save of the game. Franz Burgermeier, the former Darlington player. Xavi, Villa to his left, Torres to his right, finds Villa. Oh, good challenge, Martin Stocklasser. Iniesta. Xavi. Iniesta. Well, back heel finding his intended target from Xavi, so he can misplace the odd pass. Oh, that was what you call a crunching challenge. Capdevila stays down and David Hassler may be in a bit of trouble with the referee. Well, he definitely got the ball, but studs were showing. I think that's what people take a dislike to. This was the David Villa chance. Good save from Pereira. But you would expect David Villa to take that one. Both players are probably more comfortable at right back, but Rechtsteiner has gone to left back. Here's Visa, Stocklasser to the other Stocklasser, Michael.
Offizielle Nachspielzeit in der ersten Halbzeit, 1 Minute.
1 more minute to come. Ball through the middle, through towards Polverino, but that's comfortably. Casillas is probably having one of the quietest nights he's had in his 113 internationals. His win rate's unbelievable. He's won 81 matches for Spain. And if actually you count shootouts against the Republic of Ireland and Italy, which they did win in the end, you could say he's won 83 of his 112 internationals. As I said, I don't think he's had a quieter night than the one he's having tonight. It would have been the biggest shock in world football if Liechtenstein could have pulled this off tonight, but apart from that penalty appeal when it was 0-0, there has never looked like being an upset from the first whistle. And there's the half-time whistle from our Turkish referee. 2 quality goals from first Fernando Torres and then David Villa. Both strikers could have scored more, but Spain will have to settle for just the 2 at the half-time interval in the Principality here in the Rheinparkstadion. It's Liechtenstein 0, Spain 2. Well, it's been pretty comfortable so far for Spain in their first competitive match since lifting the World Cup. Changes made by both sides at the half-time interval. Cesc Fabregas coming on for Spain in replace of Xavi, a precaution. Xavi injured, playing for Barcelona last weekend. And Franz-Josef Vogt has come on for Uri at fullback for Liechtenstein. But despite the changes, don't expect too much to alter in terms of the style of the game. Spain enjoying the lion's share of possession, having a host of opportunities, and only Pereyella, the Liechtenstein goalkeeper, standing in the way of Spain in a huge scoreline so far in this game. Fabregas, who returned to the starting lineup for Arsenal's win over Blackburn last weekend, played just over an hour, his first start since the World Cup final. On the ball here. 55th cap he wins tonight. Played only in 4 matches at the World Cup, all of them as substitute, says Fabregas. Many believe if he did go to Barcelona, would he get a place in the starting lineup in their side as well, but that's all speculation now and all for the future. Bergman. No one has retained the European title. West Germany came closest in 1976. They won the European and World Cups previously, and then they lost out on a 3rd successive tournament victory by the slimmest of margins. They lost a penalty shootout to Czechoslovakia. So Spain could go one better than West Germany if they can come out on top in Poland and Ukraine in 2012. A little bit behind Iniesta. Fabregas wins it back. Here's Xabi Alonso. Quiet start to the second half. Vogt's pass doesn't find its target. Xabi Alonso picks it up. Here's Sergio Ramos. Michael Stocklasser with time to find a teammate. Bergmeier almost turning into trouble here. Hassler. That's a good ball. And Casillas has come out and he had to be there first. Otherwise Mario Frick could have embarrassed him. As it is, there's a shot on, and well, he was off balance as he hit it, and the chance is over. Philippe Erner there with a chance for glory. Casillas was off his line. But he made the right decision, really, there, the Real Madrid keeper. Mario Frick would have been clean through. And if they needed a warning sign, they got it there, Spain. Maybe that'll get them into action at the second half, because they've been a little sleepy so far. Xabi Alonso went for goal, and Pereyela had to turn it around for the corner. Corner taken short. Fabregas, Alonso, Piqué trying to twist his way through, and well, he almost found a way through, didn't he there, Gerard Piqué? Well, he had to make some saves at the start of the first half, Pereyela, to keep the score goalless, and he's got a couple of good saves in the last couple of minutes as well to keep it at 2-0. Perseverance there for Piqué more than anything. And that's just over Piqué's head there. Sergio Busquets keeps it in play. Support from Sergio Ramos. The Real Madrid man swings it in. Stocklasser away, only as far as Alonso. Cesc Fabregas. Fernando Torres. 3-0. The Arsenal and Liverpool men combining. That was oh so simple for Spain. Second of the night for Fernando Torres. Well, the first two goals had a touch of spectacular about them. This one was more straightforward. Yella maybe a little disappointed he's been beaten here at his near post. Expect Fernando Torres to hit the target. The power from a pretty close angle, getting the better of the Leitchtenstien keeper. And Fernando Torres has his 26th international goal. It's a country that only has one professional team. That's the team that play at this ground, FC Vaduz. They play in the Swiss second division. Most of these players are part-time. And they're on the back foot. Silva, 4-0. Where's he been? And he's been on the pitch a couple of minutes, David Silva. One of his first touches of the ball. And quick as a flash, he's found the back of the net. And Spain 4 to the good now. Scored in the draw against Mexico in Spain's only other post-World Cup match. Liechtenstein here, the masters of their own downfall. Lovely little turn by David Silva. Pretty neat finish too after the pass from Sergio Busquets. And the substitute puts Spain a long way away from their opponents. Actually took a deflection on its way through off the defender, Michael Stocklasser. That took it away from goalkeeper Pereyela. Hassler almost getting in at the other end though. David Silva with his 10th international goal, coming in his 40th cap for the country. Well, Liechtenstein's biggest ever defeat was in their qualification for France '98 when they lost 11-1 to Macedonia. Silva. Iniesta, Silva, away by Stocklasser. Iniesta again. Fabregas in the centre. Alonso. Fabregas. Villa. Saved by Yella. Sergio Busquets. Oh, it should have been number 5. Capdevila misses a golden opportunity. Shot from David Villa, just about dealt with. Pedro there to pick up the pieces. Busquets chip across, Capdevila, goal gaping, heads wide. Again, the movement in the shot from David Villa fooled the goalkeeper. Well, they could have easily been 7-8 ahead here tonight, Spain. So both sides have made their full quota of changes. Pedro, one of the Spain substitutes. Lovely. Turned away by Stocklasser for another corner. I think he's going to go one way and he goes the other. Leitchtenstien inside out there. Alonso chips it in. It's Pedro! Oh, another chance for the Barcelona youngster. They're a well-oiled machine, aren't they, Spain? They are the country to be feared. They are the tournament favourites. And they're off, as you would have expected here, to a winning start. Given away by Pedro to Bergmeier, who's done well. And David Hassler, but Spain have it back quick as a flash. Fabregas, Silva, Marcheni, Pedro. Well, no Xavi on the pitch, no Iniesta, but it's same old Spain really, isn't it? Pedro. Passing not quite as slick in this second half as it was in the first when Xavi was pulling the strings. Sergio Busquets there just tripping up over himself. Fouled by Sergio Ramos. Apologetically, nonetheless, to David Hassler. So inside the final 5 minutes, it's been an enjoyable game, even if it has been, of course, a touch one-sided. Here's Pedro, and again he fluffs his lines. Well, he's sort of getting closer, isn't he? Of course, that first shot went backwards, second one whistle wide, and third does the same there. Famously scored in 6 different club competitions in his breakthrough season with Barcelona when they won all those competitions. Alonso. Piqué, again, very much slowed down now. Sort of energy conserving being done. Leitchtenstien have had to do a lot of shadow chasing in this game. Piqué picks out Capdevila. Xabi Alonso. That's a free kick. Well, they scored 4 in their last game against Liechtenstein. And that was when they played them at home. They won 2-0 here in the qualifiers for Euro 2008. Well, they can go one better here tonight. They can grab a 5th here late on. Xabi Alonso with the free kick. It's come off Ronnie Buchel and away for a corner. Fabregas this time with the set-piece delivery. Marchain has made a run unmarked, but he's taken it back to Alonso. Piqué's taken a bit of an injury there. He seems to be fine. Sergio Ramos. Here is Piqué. Trying to get away from Bergmeier. He's got support from Pedro if he needs it. Well, fancies himself at a bit of a winger here, the Barcelona player. I think Bergmeier decided he'd seen enough of that. Here's Piqué again. Fabregas. Fabregas. Lovely little dummy by Villa. Then he gets it back, but the offside flag is up. Correctly so. Pedro, the player, in an offside position. So just the one goal tonight for David Villa, enough for him to equal Raul's Spanish goal-scoring record. He can obviously beat it if he grabs another one tonight, or in the midweek friendly against Argentina. Scotland coming up for Liechtenstein. Here's Piqué. Pedro. 30 seconds plus whatever the referee deems for stoppage time to go. Sergio Ramos went for glory. There you go, 2 more minutes to come. Well, Liechtenstein will be 20 matches without a win. Spain will have their expected 3 points and will go top of Group I. It's hard to see who will take a point off them, really. Romania, Czech Republic, Scotland, Lithuania, decent international sides though they are. Spain are a cut above, aren't they? Well, maybe have to push themselves a little harder than they've had to tonight though. Fabregas, Silva, this should be number 5, Villa! Oh, he hits the bar! Well, you didn't expect to see that tonight, did you, from David Villa? Open goal, a little off balance nonetheless, but open goal. A few yards out, he hits the crossbar. Silva was onside there, and unselfishly gave it to Villa, who really should have made it number 5. A little behind him, nonetheless. Fabregas. Inside the final minute of this game. Sergio Busquets with the foul. Efficient, professional job from Vicente Del Bosque's side. Done all that's required of them. Okay, they could have had a fair few more goals. Villa could have had 5 or 6 on his own. But 4 will do. One last chance. If they want to try and create another effort here, they could. But there's the full-time whistle. It's finished. Liechtenstein 0, Spain 4. Well, Fernando Torres got it underway with that beautifully chipped shot. David Villa scored a second, 2-0 at half-time. They could have had more. Torres then got his second of the game before he went off, and substitute David Silva, who'd only been on the pitch a couple of minutes, got the fourth. The world champions, as expected, have come to Vaduz in Liechtenstein and come away with the 3 points. Yes, they could have had a lot more, but 4 more than enough. Vicente del Bosque's side are up and running in the defence of their European crown. The Spanish fans who have made their way to the Principality have certainly enjoyed it. Casillas having one of the quietest nights in his 113th international for his country. Liechtenstein battled hard, but as expected, they come off defeated. It's finished full-time. Liechtenstein 0, Spain 4.